Dogecoin spiking nearly 20% after Tesla CEO Elon Musk said the company will start accepting the coin as payment for some merchandise. This after Musk said Dogecoin is better for buying things than Bitcoin. Zach, important to highlight here, it's just about the merchandise, not necessarily the Tesla cars. But at this point, when you look at some of the moves in Dogecoin, I feel like we should just put Musk's face on it, right? I mean, how I would like to go back on this year and see how many conversations we've had tied to Elon Musk's comments and Dogecoin's moves.
Well, we've had a lot. It would take us probably the whole show to do that, Akiko, and to look back on 2021, just because, I mean, it hit a peak. Let's not forget it hit a peak back when he was hosting SNL too, right? So, I mean, and a lot of people in the Doge community were very excited about that. And then it sold off right after he came off the set there. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see another kind of move here to accept. Some people might look at this and say, oh, it's inching towards Tesla eventually accepting Dogecoin for its cars, which obviously would be much more impactful than just the merch on the site there, Kiko. But still, I mean, it's been a volatile year for Dogecoin. You and I have talked about kind of some of those early Doge players who have really held on and not sold when it was closer to about 75 cents. Compared to where it is now, just under 20. So, I mean, it's been a pretty wild year, but I think that this is, I don't know. I don't know how important this is because you also had, the Mavericks also kind of flirting with accepting cryptocurrency like this too. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it gets the community fired up at the very least.
It's certainly gotten those holders, those who trade Dogecoin fired up. But I'm curious what you make of this comment from Elon Musk that Dogecoin is actually better for buying things than Bitcoin.
We've seen a lot of people shift away from the idea that Bitcoin's ever going to be used for transactions. That's been the case probably since 2 years ago. They kind of gave up on the idea of that. Although Lightning and the network built on top of Bitcoin still making strides, as we've seen in El Salvador, and obviously there is a capability to accept it for payments if you truly wanted to. I just feel like, what we've seen in other pieces of the crypto market, particularly when it comes to stable coins, that seems to be the direction that the major players in terms of the payment networks themselves might be looking to go. We've had Terra on before. They got Chai set up in South Korea that's already kind of perfected the payment strategy around that. So, I mean, there's a couple different ways to go. It does still seem, though, as we showed on the chart, Dogecoin's still, just as volatile as some of the other crypto names out there. So in terms of being maybe the best suited for transactions and using it to pay itself, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's a step above Bitcoin if you really want to look at it that way. But clearly Elon Musk does, based on all the tweets that we've seen there and the move to start accepting Dogecoin too.